Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Mimi. So today I just wanted to come on here and just talk about some of the do's and don'ts for starter locks. And these are things that I have learned from my experience. I've been locked for a year and a month now. And yeah, with that being said, let's get right into the video. I'm going to do the don'ts first and then I'll do the do's later. Do not over manipulate your hair. I know you guys probably heard me talk about this in almost every lock video, especially if you want thick locks. A lot of you guys comment on my thick locks a lot. A lot of you guys compliment my locks. If thick locks are your goals, do not over manipulate your hair. Even if thick locks are not your goals, right? You don't want to over manipulate your hair because over time your hair could start thinning out, and that's not good. That's not a good look. Once your hair start thinning out, your hair is going to look scalpy when you get your retwist, and your hair is eventually, your locks are going to start falling out, and you don't want that. You do not want that. So over manipulating your hair, it's something that you should not do at all. Personally, my locks, you guys see how thick they are. Let me turn so you could see them. Yeah. Personally, I retwist anywhere between 6 to 8 weeks. Sometimes I go 9 weeks. For the most majority of the time, I retwist every 2 months. That's 8 weeks. So that's what I do. Sometimes I go a little longer, like 9-10 weeks, depends, because I work from home, so I don't really have to manipulate my hair as much. And even when I am on meetings at my job, I don't really have to show my face in a lot of my meetings, so I don't really have to manipulate my hair, which is something I'm really grateful for. So yeah, over manipulation is a no-no. Another don't is don't do tight hairstyles. Tight hairstyles are going to pull on your edges. You're going to lose your edges, and your hair is going to thin out. Tight hairstyles are a no, especially in your starter lock stage, because you don't want bald edges. You don't. I dealt with postpartum shedding when I had my son, and see, I'm still struggling. I still have some thinning going on. So imagine you doing that tight hairstyles all the time. And if you retwist often, every time you retwist, you do a tight hairstyle, over time is going to start thinning. Your hair is going to start thinning out, and you're going to get bald. Your edges are going to get bald, and you don't want that. You do not want bald edges. So that's a don't at all. Another don't that I would say is don't use heavy product. You guys probably heard me talk about this a lot. Don't use heavy product. Heavy product could cause buildup over time. You might not realize it, you might not notice it when you're using it, but over time, the products are going to they're gonna they're gonna cause buildup in your lock. They're gonna get stuck inside the lock. Because I've seen videos, watch product buildup videos on YouTube on locks. They are not fun to watch at all. They're not fun to watch. So be careful when you're retwisting your hair. When you go to a loctician, look out, watch what product they're using on your hair. Don't use heavy product at all. Try to keep it at a minimum, because you don't want buildup. You don't want buildup to cause you to have to cut your locks later on, because I've watched a few videos where people have cut their locks because of buildup, and you don't want that. And another don't is kind of go with the first one. Don't over manipulate. This one is don't retwist, because you can over manipulate your hair and not retwist, because you can do styles every day. Hold your hair up. Tomorrow is like 2 buns. The other day is half up, half down. But then you have retwisting too often. If you're retwisting 2 weeks, every 2 weeks, I don't think that's healthy for your hair. If you're retwisting, especially if thick locks are your goal, every 2 weeks, it's not good for your hair. Your hair is not going to thicken up, because it's too much manipulation going on in such a short time. So I would say spread out your retwist to every 4 to 6 weeks. If you can't really if you can't really go to 8 weeks, I would say spread it out to 4 weeks. There are some people that I know on Instagram, on YouTube, that have healthy locks and they retwist every 4 weeks. That works for them. Personally, I want the maximum thickness with my locks, so I retwist every 2 months. Now let's do the do's. The do's. These are my favorite parts of the video. The do is, number one do that I have is, especially if you want thick locks, you want to wash your hair often. Water is good for your hair. I don't care what loctician told you not to wash your hair or for like the first couple of months. That's not true, okay? I've heard people say don't wash your hair for like 3-4 months so your hair can lock faster. Not washing your hair is not going to help it to lock faster. What's going to help your hair to lock faster is water. Water is good for your hair. So wash your hair often, I would say, and also keep a clean scalp. Clean scalp will grow clean and healthy locks. That's, I don't know, I can't say that enough. Like, stop watching those videos that tells you not to wash your hair for the first 3-4 months, because I washed my hair 2 weeks in. 2 weeks in, I washed my hair. So don't listen to those videos. The other do that I would say is, especially if you also want thick locks, if you notice, I'm talking more so to the thick lock women because that's what I have and that's what I've experienced and that's what I can speak on. If you want thick locks, I would say spray your hair at least every other day if you can't do it every day. Personally, I spray my hair every morning. But if you can't do it every day, you could do every other day. Spray your hair with whatever you want to use. Some people use rose water. Some people use aloe vera juice. I personally use aloe vera juice and regular water mixed up in a bottle. Spray my hair every morning. I do that. That helps my hair to thicken up, and that helps my hair to, you know, get so healthy and thick. So I would say that if you want thick locks, go for it that way. And also it helps your, like I say, it helps your hair to lock faster. Water is good for your hair. So that's a do that I would say. Another do is space out your retwist. Obviously, I gave a don't, which is don't retwist too often. Do is space out your retwist. Space it out. When I first started spacing out my retwist, I used to do it every 6 weeks. Now I do every 8 weeks. Sometimes I go every 9 weeks. So the longer you go, the thicker your hair is going to get, healthier it's going to get. Too much manipulation, it's not good for your locks. So space it out. I know if it might be hard for some people that work at a certain type of job where they have to hold their hair up at a, you know, you have to have some type of look, a decent look. I would say, I don't know, do wigs. I did wigs for a long time. If you're not comfortable with it, do wigs. Just leave your hair alone. Get wigs and leave it alone. Don't manipulate it too much. I would say don't let a job cause your hair to not flourish. So get a wig if you have to get a wig. Yeah, that's what I would say. Space out your retwist. Another do is wrap your hair up, especially if you're laying on the couch, if you are lounging in the house, if you're cooking, whatever you're doing, while you're going to sleep, satin, silk, bonnet, scarf, whatever, or satin or silk pillowcase, whatever you have to do to avoid lint in your hair, do it, because trust me, lint are inevitable at some point, right? Especially the longer your hair gets and then you wear like jackets or hoodies or whatever, you're gonna get some type of lint in your hair, in the back of your hair. Because I experience it sometimes and then I have to like get it out. But you want to do all that you can to minimize it, to keep your hair from build up from lint. You don't want that. So wrap your hair up even when you're laying on the couch. Sometimes I lay on the couch and watch TV. I wrap my hair, or I have a silk bonnet on. I will put that on and just lay on the couch. I never lay on the couch with just just my hair on it, because number one, I don't even want the moisture in my hair I don't want the couch to like suck all the moisture out of my hair. So I do protect my hair. So I would say do that. Protect your hair at all costs. Maybe only when you're going out. Personally, only when I go out, right? When I'm in the house, a lot of the times, if I'm laying down, if I'm watching TV, when I, you know, between my breaks and things like that, when I'm watching TV, I'll just lay down and protect my hair. So my last do is take a lot of pictures to track your progress. Because sometimes, I even experience this. Sometimes I look at my hair like, my hair is not growing long enough. And then when I go back to pictures from like month 1 or month 2 and now year 1, I see the difference. The difference is tremendous. My hair is thicker. I got a little more length, right? So you're not going to see progress in your hair because you look at your hair every day. You see it every day. So you're not really going to notice the progress. But when you take pictures, you take videos. I take pictures, I take videos every single time I wash my hair. Because when I wash my hair is when you can actually see the length of my hair. Because right now my hair is like shrunken. But when you wash it, that's when you see the length of your hair. So I take pictures and videos every time I wash my hair. And I also, on my Instagram, I also have like a highlight for just my lock journey, where sometimes I go and I watch it. I'm like, oh wow, my hair was really short at month 3, month 4, month 5. And now year 1, my hair looks longer, my hair is thicker, my hair is healthier. So take a lot of pictures to document your progress, even if you don't want to like document it publicly, but just take it for yourself so you can go back and look at it later and appreciate the journey. Those are also things that help me to appreciate the journey, pictures and videos, because at one point I was like, my hair's not growing, it's not doing anything. But then when I look at pictures, look at videos, I'm like, oh, it's actually growing, but I'm not noticing it because it's on my head. I look at it every day. So yeah, those are all the do's and don'ts that I will share with you guys today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye bye.